All right, you know what we haven't had in a presidential election in a long time? A real landslide. I mean, yeah, we've had some elections that were lopsided.
Well, the landslide will bring it down.
Ronald Reagan taking 44 states in 1980, 49 in 1984, winning by nearly 20 points. That was a big, massive landslide. But since then, well, we haven't had any on that scale. And supposedly, it's just not possible anymore. Our new NBC News SurveyMonkey poll is out today. It puts Hillary Clinton up by 10 points over Donald Trump. And this is not the first poll. This is actually the fourth.
Have now confirmed that Secretary Clinton has conceded to Donald Trump.
She has called Donald Trump to say that she will not be president. And I'm not sure the exact words, but probably to congratulate President-elect Donald Trump.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us. It's about us.
Hillary Clinton has made it very clear to her opponent that she believes that he will be the next president of the United States.
These are basically how the states voted in 2012, but we've taken 5 of them and we've made them gray. What are these 5 gray states? These are basically Rust Belt states. These are industrial Midwest states that Donald Trump thinks he can flip. So let's take a look. First of all, we have a poll out of Pennsylvania. This is a brand new poll. This came out a couple hours ago. NBC News, Marist. Well, look at this. A double-digit lead for Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania. Hardly the first double-digit lead for Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania.
And here we go. This is a Fox News election alert. Pennsylvania goes to Donald Trump.
The Fox News decision desk has called Pennsylvania for Donald Trump.
Hardly the first double-digit lead for Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania.
Some big news here, Megyn. Huge news. Actually, the AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
This is the first time the Republican Party has won the state of Pennsylvania in almost 30 years. You know, I'm just watching these people. That was one of the greatest evenings in the history of television from a rating standpoint, from an excitement standpoint. What the hell would they do without me and you? This means that Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
Quite frankly, folks, if I'm going to be able to beat Donald Trump in 2020, it's going to happen here. It's going to happen here in Western Pennsylvania.
For her. So Donald Trump, Pennsylvania is a big target, but all the evidence we have right now says Pennsylvania is still favored to be a Democratic state. What about Ohio? We have a brand new poll out of Ohio. Donald Trump doing a little better here, but he is still down in Ohio.
CNN projects Donald Trump will win Ohio with its 18 electoral votes.
The people in this room were Donald Trump's most ardent supporters. They expected that he was going to win. They didn't believe the national polls.
Another one, brand new NBC Marist poll out of Iowa today. Again, a little bit closer, but a 4-point lead for Hillary Clinton.
They now project that Iowa will go to Donald Trump.
Once the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes, it has gone to Donald Trump.
Is Donald Trump ahead in Iowa? Not in this poll.
Iowa.
Well, I have to start by saying I absolutely love the people of Iowa. Unbelievable.
We don't have new polls today, but Wisconsin, Michigan, these are other states. Donald Trump has talked about flipping with the Rust Belt strategy. We have not seen a poll that puts him ahead in these states. So again, the burden is still on Donald Trump.
CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of Wisconsin. He will win Wisconsin.
Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin. Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, and there goes her blue wall. That's 10 electoral votes.
CBS News projects that when all the votes are counted, Trump will win in Michigan.
These are the blue states he thinks he can flip. How about the red states he needs to hold? How about the states Romney won in 2012 that Trump maybe is just assuming he's going to hold? We'll check this out. Brand new numbers out of North Carolina.
You ABC and NBC, those 2 networks projecting here that Donald Trump has won the state of North Carolina.
Trump's election is going to be the biggest FU ever recorded in human history. Right.
It is possible Hillary Clinton could end up flipping North Carolina.
Donald Trump projected as the winner of the Old North state
as Mr. Trump's numbers continue to head northward in the Electoral College.
Trump's problem, though, gets a lot worse than North Carolina. Look at this. Georgia, new poll, 7-point lead here for Hillary Clinton. Not the first poll.
It is the state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes. They are going to go to Donald Trump as well.
It's in Georgia.
All this talk about Trump turning blue states red, we could see the opposite happening with Hillary Clinton having a double-digit lead nationally. But it's not just North Carolina. It's not just Georgia. Look at this. This came out just about 2 hours ago. Kansas.
State of Kansas, 6 electoral votes. Republicans dominate in that state.
One of the most Republican states in the country. The margin here was more than 20 points for Mitt Romney in 2012. Donald Trump leading by just 5 points in Kansas. He could be vulnerable in a state like Kansas. It's still a real stretch to say Hillary Clinton's going to win it, but there is the possibility there that Donald Trump is going to have to fight for it. So, again, you would take that and say, not a sure thing for Trump, just like we've seen polls that say Utah is not a sure thing for Trump.
Fox News is ready to make a projection on the state of Utah, projecting that Donald Trump will win the state of Utah.
Just like we've seen polls that say Arizona.
As Arizona officially reports Trump won Arizona. Now, that announcement made just minutes ago, but keep in mind 2 days after the election. Now, right now,
not a sure thing for Trump. In fact, there have been polls putting Hillary Clinton ahead there. When you get to a 10-point race nationally, which you have 4 polls in the last week saying Donald Trump could have to worry about Indiana.
Donald Trump also wins in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes. His running mates home state.
He could have to worry about Missouri if this holds up, and it's a big if.
Fox News can now project that Republican Donald Trump will win Missouri based on exit polls. He will also win Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Tennessee.
Missouri.
But if Hillary Clinton could sustain the kind of lead she has leaped out into this race, you could see other states that suddenly get crazy, states you wouldn't have even imagined, like a South Carolina.
We can call South Carolina for Donald Trump right now. The decision desk calling South Carolina for Donald Trump.
Like a South Carolina, even a Texas, they could at least become competitive. And
Texas, starting out with the state of Texas, 38 electoral votes, one of the biggest prizes on the board, and Donald Trump, the projected winner.
What it would mean doesn't mean Hillary Clinton's going to win all of these. It means we could have more competitive states than we ever imagined. That's the way the lay of the land right now at this low moment for Donald Trump.
Does anybody think the media is honest? Does anybody think they're totally corrupt and dishonest?
We will not let a person like that ever become president of the United States.
Donald Trump is elected the President of the United States of America. He is the 45th President of the United States.